like to welcome everybody to the April 22nd, 2019 special meeting of the Guymon City Council. So at this time, I call the meeting to order. We'll have the attendance roll call.
Edgar?
Here.
Alvidrez?
Here.
Swager?
Here.
Livingood?
Here.
Peterson?
Here.
Ms. Hoffman?
Here.
Mr. Wagner?
Here.
Mr. Petty?
Here.
Okay. This time we'll have agenda item number 3 is public comments and announcements. Do we have any public comments and announcements?
Mayor, Council, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you guys for letting me sit up there and serve Guymon the last few years, 4 years. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I want to thank the public for allowing me that privilege also. That being said, Mr. Peterson, I feel that the public has spoken and it is time for a change, and I once again ask you, please do not seek nor accept a nomination as mayor. It's time for a change. Thank you.
Okay. Any other public comments or announcements? If you would, state your name so the clerk has it on record.
Jerry Lynn Barbie. Been in this city for almost 35 years now, know most of you. And I would simply stand by the same thing that Mr. Crone just spoke. Kim, I think it's time someone else stood as mayor. Obviously, the voting reflected that. You barely won over, and it's nothing personal, except I just don't like the way your leadership's been taking us, and I think we need a new way. And I would just ask that, like he said, that you would not receive the nomination or accept it.
I would like to make some public comments myself. One is, I was asked to read the duties of the mayor and vice mayor, so I will read those. The mayor shall preside at meetings of the council and shall certify to the correct enrollment of all ordinances and resolutions passed by it. He shall be recognized as head of the city government for all ceremonial purposes and for the governor by purposes of military law. He shall have no regular administrative duties except that he will sign all conveyances and other written obligations of the city as the council may require. The vice mayor shall act as mayor during the absence, disability, or suspension of the mayor. And we're getting ready to elect a mayor and a vice mayor. There's a couple things that I'd like to see done concerning these two positions. One is transparency, and I'll give you an example. If a mayor or vice mayor gets a letter from someone concerning the city, I think that each council member should get a copy of that letter. We're all equal. We all have equal votes. We're all 20% of 5. Also, I think that when the mayor or vice mayor goes to meetings, on behalf of the city or council, the council should get a report of why they went, who they met with, what was discussed, and what action, if any, came out of that meeting. I also think we should elect the mayor or vice mayor that represents the majority of the electorate. Thank you.
Any other public comments or announcements? Okay, we'll move to, we're going to move agenda items 5, 6, 7, 8 up next so that Mr. Eggers will be able to vote. So at this time, I will we'll go to agenda item number, let's see, be number 4 now. City clerk to administer the oath of office to the new council members from Ward 3, 4, and at large. So we're going to go down there? Okay. Come on. Your turn. You're 15 minutes in the spotlight. Or you're 4 years in the spotlight. You're 4 years in the spotlight. I, Kim Peterson,
Mitch Egger.
I, Larry Swager.
Mitch Egger.
do solemnly swear and affirm
That I will
Support.
support, obey, and defend
That I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma,
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma,
and that I will not knowingly receive directly or indirectly
and that I will not knowingly receive directly or indirectly
any money or other valuable thing for the performance or non-performance
any money or other valuable thing for the performance or non-performance
of any act or duty pertaining to my office,
of any act or duty pertaining to my office,
other than the compensation allowed by law.
other than the compensation allowed by law.
I further swear or affirm
I further swear or affirm
that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a member of the Guymon City Council
that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a member of the Guymon City Council,
trustee of the Guymon Utilities Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Utilities Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Industrial Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Industrial Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Housing Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Housing Authority,
and trustee of the Guymon Airport Authority,
and trustee of the Guymon Airport Authority,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Congratulations, gents.
Agenda item number 6 is nomination and election of a presiding officer.
I'd like to nominate Sean Livingood, presiding officer. Councilman Sean Livingood.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second.
Livingood,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
We've got Alvidrez,
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Agenda item number 7 is, oh wait, it's your turn now. You're doing it now, sorry.
Agenda item number 7, nomination and election for mayor.
I'd like to make a motion, Sean Livingood for mayor.
I'll second.
Have
I have a motion and a second.
Alvidrez,
Nay.
Peterson,
Nay.
Livingood,
Aye.
Eggers,
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 2 nays and 3 ayes.
Item number 8, nomination and election for vice mayor.
I'd like to make a motion that Kim Peterson be the vice mayor.
Second. I have a motion and a second.
Swager,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Eggers.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
All right. Here, move over here. It's your turn, buddy. Congratulations. Thank you, sir.
Item 9, discussion and possible action on Panhandle Area Sheltered Workshop Mowing Agreement. The attachment, please.
Oh, you need to go back up here and catch.
We're going
Number
back
4.
to top, correct? Item number 4, approval of the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second.
Alvidrez,
Aye.
Egger,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Livingood,
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Item 9, discussion and possible action on Panhandle Area Sheltered, back to 9. Panhandle Area Sheltered Workshop and Mowing Agreement. Attachment is there.
This is what we do every year with the.
Correct, that's the
ball
same.
fields.
We've just given them some additional duties this summer that will help the city and them. They've been asking for more work, so.
Make a motion that we approve agenda item number 9, discussion and possible action on the Panhandle Area Sheltered Workshop Mowing Agreement.
I second it.
I have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Egger.
Aye.
Living
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Item 10, discussion and possible action on approval of mutual release in connection with settlement of Birdsill versus the City of Guymon and IBTS Community Services LLC.
That's simply an agreement, each party to that lawsuit paid an equal amount, and this is simply an agreement. They won't make claim against one another for reimbursement or indemnity, so it's kind of a standard procedure. So I recommend approval.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve mutual release in connection with settlement of Birdsall versus the City of Guymon, IBTS Community Services, LLC.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second.
Egger.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
Living
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Item 11, discussion and possible action for permission to go out for an RFP for a construction manager for the soccer complex.
Do we, right now, all we're doing is dirt work, is that correct, basically?
Within the first phase,
Okay.
dirt work and utilities mainly.
There's the update.
I'd be happy to answer your questions.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. The first piece of the project is the site improvement work that we have sent out a notice to bid for contractors. That includes just extension of water line, sewer line, and the rough grading dirt work for the site. The biggest part of the first phase of this project was the parking lot, which is already built. So my understanding of this discussion, possible action, would be for future phases of the project, which would include the design of the fields, the concession stands, restrooms, playgrounds, lighting, fencing, walkways, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I believe that's correct, yes. I think that's what we need to do. Oh, anybody else?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we haven't, I just as a point of clarification here, we haven't started the design work yet. You,
Okay.
2 or 3 weeks ago, you approved or authorized Kimberly Horn to begin that work, but we haven't started. So I think this could tie together fairly well if that's the consent or the direction the council wishes to give.
Do I have a motion?
I make a motion, we approve the bid for construction manager.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second.
Peterson.
Aye.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Egger.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Living
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Item 12, any new business? No new business. Item 13, we will stand adjourned as the Guymon City Council. We will reconvene as the Guymon Utilities Authority. Item 1, call to order. We've done 2. Item 3, new business. No new
Discussion.
business.
About discussion
That's the
possible.
wrong
Wait,
one.
is that the wrong one?
Yep.
Wait.
Hold on. Mine's still loading. All right. Item 3, discussion and possible action on approval of invoice number CIV 3200 to Cardinal Engineering in the amount of $12,000 for the Guymon water supply study. Invoice is attached.
Make a motion, we pay agenda item number 3 invoice number CIV 3200 to Cardinal Engineering, in the amount of $12,000 for the Guymon water study supply, or supply study.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second.
Living Good,
Aye.
Alvedras,
Aye.
Egger,
Aye.
Swager,
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 5 ayes.
Item 4, new business. Item 5, reports from the city manager and council members.
The rescheduled cleanup day is this Saturday, so looking at the forecast, we're going to have better weather than we did the previous 2 weeks ago. So 4 locations. Any questions or concerns of anybody, call up to City Hall. We can guide you through it, but we'll be busy all weekend doing that. Other than that, that's all I got.
I drove around the community yesterday, and it was sure nice to see all the parks full. People were really enjoying yesterday, their outing, so that was nice to see.
I don't have anything.
Mitch?
I'm good.
Okay, we will stand adjourned. Thank you.